something better, man. We wish for something new, and we all want something beautiful. I wish for something true. I've been looking for a reason, something to lose. And when the wheels come down, and when the wheels touch ground, and you feel like it's over, there's another round for you. And when the wheels come down, how's it going, folks? This is Wayne R back for another lesson, and I thought it was high tide we had another Foo Fighters lesson. A song called Wheels. It was on a Greatest Hits album a few years ago now. Absolutely fantastic song and works really well on acoustic. I've seen Dave Grohl playing this with a capoed version, but I think these chords, you know, I've seen him playing this version as well recently at sort of Glastonbury. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so this song is in standard tuning, and the good news is you're only going to need 4 chords all the way through the song. And the 4 chords are, so the first chord is a D sus2, okay? Those who aren't familiar with a D sus2, if you take a regular D major chord, what we're going to do, we're going to take the second finger off, you know? I tend to play it with my first and third finger, or you could play, you know, with the first and second finger, but I probably recommend that way, because it's good if, you know, if you ever get into this little chord embellishment thing. So a D sus2, the first chord. The second chord is going to be an A sus2. So that's basically, those who aren't familiar with an A sus2, if you took a regular A major chord and you took the third finger off, or if you played it with the last 3 fingers, you know, you take the little finger off. So basically my first finger is on the 2nd fret on the D string, second finger, 2nd fret on the G string. That's your D sus2 chord. Sorry, A sus2 chord. The third chord is going to be, it's like a form of an F sharp minor chord, okay? Now if you were doing an F sharp minor bar chord, okay, what we're going to do, we're going to leave the 3rd and 4th finger on. So the 3rd finger will be on the 4th fret on the A string, little finger on the 4th fret on the D string. And we're going to take the first finger and put that on the 2nd fret on the G string, and we're going to play the, you know, 5 strings. We're not going to play the bottom E string. Dave Grohl tends to use this chord a lot, particularly I think it's used in Learn to Fly as well, which I've got a tutorial for if you want to check that out. Okay, so that's your 3rd chord, and then your last chord is going to be an E major chord, okay? And each one of these chords goes half a bar, you know, so we got 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and... Okay, so if you want to get the strumming pattern down, so down, up, down on the first chord, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So that's between the first 2 chords. So on the D sus2 we're going to go down, up, down, and then hitting the A sus2, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And we're going to do the same from the F sharp minor chord to the E chord, okay? So we got okay, so that's what you're going to need pretty much most of the way through the song. The only other variation is, I think, after the first chorus and pretty much like the last time that you play after the second chorus, there's just stops after each chord, so you get this. Okay, so that's just it. Down, down, down. So 2 downs on the D sus2, 1 on the A sus2. 2 on the F sharp minor chord, 1 on the E major, so we got Okay, and that's pretty much all you're going to need. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. I hope you all dug that. I'm a massive fan of the Foo Fighters. You know, I've got 1 or 2 Foo Fighters songs up. There'll probably be more on the way. If anyone's got any requests for any, you know, please put your requests in. Particularly the acoustic ones. I think a lot of the Foo Fighters songs work really well acoustically, as obviously Dave Grohl usually writes on an acoustic guitar. Thanks everyone who's subscribed. I really do appreciate it. You know, thanks for the support. Please spread the word, because we're slowly sort of creeping up now with the subscribers. You know, every sort of one I absolutely really appreciate, and the best way is through word of mouth, really. So please share my videos and recommend me. If anyone has got any requests, you know, other than Foo Fighters songs, a good way would you could either leave a comment in the video below, or a better way, if you go over and like my page on Facebook, which is Wayne R Guitar, you could send me a personal message, as long as it's a nice message, mind. And that's a good way of probably a better way of reaching me, because I don't get to see all the comments, you know, on the videos all the time, because a lot come through, you know, mostly good ones, which I really appreciate, but I don't get to see them all the time, because you've got to appreciate I've got well over 300 videos up now. So thanks very much for watching. Please take care, and I will catch you for another lesson very soon.